Welcome back to Waiting for Nintendo, everybody, and the 2,193 subscriber special. If you're new here, this is kind of our running gag. We do this every time we record a new session. We do an update, quote unquote, for however many subscribers we have.
We like to keep everyone as up to date as possible on the latest happenings with the channel. So I don't know how many updates do we have now. We've got because we had a mid-session 2K update recently, which was unusual for us.
That's too much math for us that's too much to think about on the fly. I have no idea.
I think we have around roughly 30 channel updates. So
I think we have a little more because, as you said, there are some random ones that don't start a session.
Yeah.
And also the first couple, I'm not sure if we did them. When did we start doing them?
We started doing it with the second session we ever did with the 8 subscriber update.
So we were on this early then.
Yeah, no, I actually rewatched that the other day, the 8 subscriber update, and it was really funny. It holds up because we decided at the end of that segment, it's 3 minutes, we were like, we should just make this a segment, the 8 subscriber update, because we were going through the analytics like before we got started. We were talking about how, like, dang, we got 100 views total, not like per video. And then we were like, but not one subscriber. We started with 8.
Because remember, we had the repeat 8. We had 8, and then we had 8 again, or something.
No. Well, we didn't. We started with 8, but then we had 8 the first time.
Yeah. When we recorded the first one, we had 8, and then we had 8 the second. I gotcha.
But yeah, I guess we
108. Coincidentally, it was 108 that we had to do twice because we didn't gain anything.
Which is really our true 100. So we hit 100, and then we stayed at 100. Yeah. But true to your point, we did get more subscribers than usual recently. So this is also, if you're new, the segment where we update you on what's been going on behind the scenes with our own channels. So we update you on this channel, but also it's where we just talk about what we've been working on and stuff.
And lives and like whatever. It's like our stand-up. It's our bi-weekly stand-up.
Yeah, stand-up meeting. Yeah.
Exactly.
Bi-weekly, yeah. That's I don't know. Stand-ups sometimes happen a little too often, but I haven't had to do one of those in a long time.
Yeah, me either. So thank God.
All right.
Thank God for that.
Well, yep, you said it. We hit 2,193, which is
you
huge.
hit 10,000. We can't just let that slide.
Oh well, we'll get to 10K.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just starting with the facts over here because if you look at our analytics, the views have been going up. It's like you can kind of see them trending up. Yeah, which is really cool.
Let me hit last 90 days and see if I can notice this trend. Oh yeah, a little bit. Okay,
a little bit.
Yeah, a
little bit.
Sure. It's
funny seeing like YouTube Studio not even able to keep up with all the uploads. When you zoom out, it's just like so many.
Well, it's every single day.
Because it's every single day.
It only displays a certain number, yeah.
Now, we do have a mild issue that I want to bring to your attention, and it's if I go to our channel.
Okay.
It looks like we have 347 total videos, and we're about to come up on 1 year, and there was a brief period where we were doing every other day, and so we're not going to have 365.
Yeah.
But
we didn't start daily. Like there were some gaps, and like there was when I was out of town, there was like we took like a week break, I think.
I think didn't we start daily? We started daily, and then we did it a little bit when you started going out of town until I got the guest sessions up and running. Look, this would be easy to check. So
I'm looking right now. So we were daily our first session, and then there was a gap of 4 days, and then we went daily. Yeah, it was kind of just like we went daily, but we recorded infrequently enough that sometimes there would be gaps between the sessions.
Yeah. Statistics would indicate that after that first session, this show should have ended.
Really?
Yeah. Well, apparently 90% of podcasts never make it past episode 1. So if you do 2 podcasts they do 1 and then they're done. So if you make it past 1, then you're in the top 10%. And if you make it past 20, you're in the top 1%, baby.
Well, are we officially at 340 or are we at 30?
We're at 30. Yeah.
Okay, we're at 30.
Yeah, we're at 30. Cause it's every time we sit down. If we can't count every single day, the retro modern cutoff, the 3-minute segment. What's our shortest segment?
We've done like one-off get together to discuss the Game Awards or Nintendo Direct or, like.
Actually, you're totally right.
Those. Yeah,
you're totally right.
Than that.
Yeah, we're probably closer to 40 with all the one-offs.
Yeah, I mean, there's also like whenever we have a guest on, we don't typically count that as like one full.
Yeah, that's true. Like the guest sessions were really 3 separate podcasts.
And game chats.
So,
I mean,
yeah, game chats are also their own thing. We really started it with the intention of recording as little as possible, but it has kind of become much more frequent with the game chats and stuff.
No, I like that they're a regular thing now. They're just
me too. It's an excuse to play some games. I mean, to get out of the grind for a minute, and I like that. I like it a lot. Yeah.
Who knows what other show formats we'll introduce in the coming year?
Yeah, we could have a lot of interesting, cool stuff up our sleeve. I think we ought to talk about, before moving on to our own stuff, we should talk about the content of the last one. And I want to start just with the most fun thing we did, which was absolutely the Mario Party thing. That was such a blast.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, I didn't do this at the beginning.
Oh, that's true.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. But Mario Party, everyone who watched that live with us, it was so much fun. Thanks for being here, guys. Yeah.
You know, in the back of my head, I didn't want to say it out loud because you were so excited about it. I thought doing a premiere would be lame, but it was cool.
Oh, man. That's the same thing you thought when we did our live stream over here, is you thought it would be lame.
Well, I only thought it would be lame because when we did I did a stream, if you don't know, when I was at his house. And we only had like a couple hundred subscribers at the time. So I just thought that it would be a completely dead chat.
Yeah.
I thought because I wanted to do it on either my channel or his channel. Just because I thought if we did it on here, it would be like one of those streams. I'm sure we've all been in one. We've probably even all done one where you're just playing the game and there's 3 people watching and there's only one person who chats every 20 minutes. And that's kind of what I thought was going to happen. And I wasn't excited.
I felt there was a 0% chance of that happening. I thought that it was more likely, if it was semi-dead, that we'd have around 3 people commenting every other minute or so.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's how my first stream on my channel went. I only had 8 viewers for my Castlevania 1 stream, but I got, everyone was in it for the whole time, which wasn't very long because Castlevania was a short game.
What, did you really only stream like 30 minutes and that was it?
No, it took me about an hour and 50.
Okay. Oh, an hour 50, like 1 hour 50?
Yeah.
Damn, scrub.
Yeah, no. Well, I had just beat the game for the first time ever, so.
Yeah, I gotcha. And
then I went in and did the stream. It was also, I was nervous. It was my first ever stream, so. You never know what's going to happen.
Never know what's going to happen with your first stream. Yeah, hopefully, this coming month, we'll do another one. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Another Mario Party one, you mean?
No, another, we're going to finish Donkey Kong.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, true. Yeah, like in February when you come and visit at some point. Yeah. It would be a lot of fun.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, we could do Mario Party whenever. I don't know what our plan is there. But the first one was a lot of fun.
Sorry, my mute button was far and I had to burp, but we're good.
Still very salty about how the game itself unfolded, but
that was amazing. It was it was such an amazing game. It was so fun from every angle, and it was one of the closest Mario Party games I've ever played. Like we were all
that's easy for you to say because you won.
Yeah,
it's easy
it was
for you
great.
To say it was the best game you've ever been a part of because you won.
It was
because you played the worst game and you won. That's why. Yeah.
Jason, you don't believe that. You don't believe that.
I do believe that.
You don't believe
I
that.
do believe that.
No, you know that there are a lot of
straight facets. Up. If you take away your 3 gifted stars, you're in last place by a lot.
And you know what, Jason? You guys had roughly 30 turns to take away any of my 3 gifted stars, and you didn't do it, despite having multiple opportunities, multiple people even.
Yeah. All right. Whatever.
Yeah, I was playing you guys like a fiddle. It was unbelievable.
I know. You were.
It was
playing
psychological
5D
warfare.
Hungry Hippos, where we were just playing.
Hungry Hippos. Holy shit! I haven't thought about that.
We were playing Candyland. It was just we didn't stand a chance. I know.
Dude, when I used to go over to my cousin's house, she lived in Tampa when we were kids. I'd go when we would visit my family down there. She had the Candyland computer ROM game, CD-ROM, and we would play the shit out of that, and it was so much fun.
Why does that exist?
Well, it's why does, for mediocre games, I almost picked Monopoly for GameCube.
That's fine, but Monopoly at least has, there's stuff going on. You're not literally just rolling dice and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
there's like strategery. There's thought in Monopoly. There's not in Candyland.
There's a little bit of thought. I mean, basically,
there's more than you might give it credit for. Of course, the dice matter a lot, but like at the same time, it's all about wheeling and dealing.
There's thoughts when it comes to like trading and the bargaining and kind of wearing someone down.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, definitely. But it's like if you play Monopoly with someone and they don't just buy every property they land on, it's like, okay.
Well, yeah, obviously, obviously that's not.
This one's
like,
not very good. I think I'll pass.
No, the listed value on the board is way below their actual value, so you'd be stupid not to buy. With the exception of maybe the utilities, there's a chance you might not want to buy those, but at the same time, it's like they're cheap enough, you might as well.
You might as well. Yeah, the utilities do suck. Yeah,
I could see, like when I play Monopoly, if I'm a little cash strapped, I don't buy the utilities. I'm like, no,
I get that. I get that. Not. I wouldn't like.
But every other property on the board has at least some value because you can at least like block somebody's Monopoly by having it.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah,
exactly.
It's always worth it just for that.
The best games of Monopoly are once every tile on the board is up, and like say you're playing with 3 people or
and it's gridlocked.
And no one has a Monopoly, and someone's got to move, and then there's this cascade of. It's honestly a fun game. People say
like
Monopoly sucks, but I do too.
No, they're wrong. I like it.
A great hot take from Whittington.
It's very rare I get to have like more than one person agree to play with me. Because
no one ever wants to play.
Sucks. It's too long. Fucking, it's just like everybody just complains and So it's rare I actually get to play it, but
even rarer than that is playing a game actually to completion with someone not just giving up.
We just brainstormed a segment. We're gonna play Monopoly now.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I was like, literally, I was like, okay, well, this is happening. Like we're definitely playing Monopoly. I never watched Board James, but isn't that like a board games like AVGN thing?
It starts out that way, but it turns into his own pet horror series.
Oh, really? I would have never guessed. No, I never watched it. So
no, it turns into like a story-driven horror series. The first so there's seasons, right? I think there's 2 seasons. The first season, which is only like, I don't know, it's less videos than the second season. Yeah. He did the first season in like 2009, I think. And it's just kind of straight board game reviews, but he only did like 5 or 6 of those. And then he brought it back in 2014 and 15, and he did it as like a horror drama. That's what all the rest of the episodes are.
Oh, okay. Well, another thing, shout out to Brendan for the Brendan sessions. Those have not wrapped up yet at the time of recording, but we've got some fire ones coming up. I saved the best for last, so.
You did. You backloaded these.
You usually front load them. I usually back load them. I've noticed that.
I don't think there's a weak one with him though. There's no like filler session with him.
No, they were all good. It was fun having him on. Like I think we're gonna have more guests this year. A lot more guests.
I hope so.
But we had a lot of guests last year technically, but that's just because we stacked the numbers when you were out of town. So.
Well, you only had 3 on where I was out of town, so it's not like you had that many on.
I'm just saying 3 guests is kind of significant for a podcast.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Well, I guess a lot of podcasts.
Well, it took over the channel for a whole month, is why it seemed like a lot.
And then when you came back, I staggered them.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. Danny DeVoid was one of our guests. He is actually working on wrapping up the Jason Graves Tappers episode, which we thought might not see the light of day, but it is. So
yeah, he had a lot of I think he lost footage and audio and stuff. So
there were a lot of hiccups, but then when I was I know a while back I was encouraging him to try and look like here and there, and then he did manage to find enough, I think, to make a working episode. So we will see.
I'll have to see. We'll have to see what happened. I will lament if the second thing we filmed doesn't come out, because I had more fun doing that, and I think it was a better... I think if it were to come out, it would be more entertaining than the actual episode of Tappers, but...
We'll see.
I know for a fact we lost a bunch of game footage while I was there, and I don't know what else we lost.
Yeah, so Tappers is prone to technical difficulties from time to time.
He did it. It was his fault this time. He used the DVDs just to spite me, because he knew I was making fun of him, and it backfired because we lost game footage.
I was just thinking about the DVDs when I sent you that he records on DVDs. You left a comment, "I spit out my drink."
Well, this was a whole arc because it's such a dumb and archaic way of doing things for exactly the reason for what happened, because they only hold 2 hours.
Yeah, and so you run out of footage on it. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to be paying very close attention to it and we weren't. So of course we went over by a lot. So it's all just like lost after that. So
what an epic cell phone, honestly.
yeah, like fucking
yeah, like I'm gonna stick it to Jason.
The thing is because when Hayden was up there, he moved on from using DVDs because he got an Elgato. He did it the
did,
real way.
yeah, no. He was ready to go.
When I came up, because I made fun of him, he's like, no, we got to use the DVDs. And
yeah.
Of course.
You know, one of my segments didn't air either. We actually did Hit Up 3 when I was there. We did the Dark Souls 2 one. We did the Tappers episode with the Xbox 360. And we also did a Nintendo Switch 2 one that never saw the light of day, sadly. And it was, we played Mario Kart 8. Or not 8, sorry. World. And it was a lot of fun.
Was that out?
It was the launch game.
Well, I didn't realize that the Switch 2 was in the same era as you going on Tappers.
Yeah, I know. It feels like forever ago, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right.
Isn't that weird? I thought, when I was saying that, I thought about that. I was like, gosh, that feels like a year ago. But it was actually only around 6 months ago. That's crazy.
Yeah, I guess so. Same. It felt
Good
like
thing
a
we got our
ago.
6 month review 3 months in, and so now we're at our 1 year review for the Switch 2, basically. Yeah.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
No, it feels like it's been a year.
That means that when I went on, it couldn't have been more than like 4 or 5 months ago, but it feels like a lot longer than that to me.
Yeah, maybe even less. I don't know. Did you go to Siege first or Tappers?
It was I went to Tappers after.
Okay, so on the way back from Siege?
No, I made 2 trips.
Oh, you made 2 trips, dang.
Dude,
okay.
yeah. It's like a week later, I went back up there.
You're prone to taking trips. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I might be taking a trip up to Massachusetts in March to go see Red Cow again.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Maybe. I don't know. We haven't, we've talked very informally about this, so I don't know,
I wonder if we'll have...
I don't have this figured out yet.
Yeah, I wonder if I'll have EJ or Frankie back on in the future. That'd be fun.
Yeah, sure. I used to have an uncle who lived right next to Red Cow, and I visited him last time I was up there, but he has since moved out of the country, in fact. So,
damn, all right, where to?
He moved to Trinidad.
Damn, all right.
Which is what I joked about moving to, because I was saying it was cold the other time. That's why I said that. Because
he did. He was finally fed up with the cold, I guess. He decided to get the hell out of there.
No. I mean, that's not why. I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know why. He seemed like he was doing pretty well up there. I mean, who knows? He lived with us for a while, like when I was a teenager, and then he moved when I was like 14 or 15. And then the first ever road trip I went on when I got my license was to go see him. And yeah, so
yeah,
what was that? And then I didn't see him until like last year, or 2 years ago, I guess now. I went to go visit him when I went to go see him when I saw Red Cow too. So
was that the most recent time you saw them?
Well, Red Cow? Yeah, that's the only time I've seen them.
Oh, okay. I thought you had seen them before.
No, in real life, it's the only time.
I was curious about this. How did you get involved with Red Cow in the first place? Because I don't even remember, because you were already there when I joined that Discord, and it seemed like you had known them for a long time. But how did you start editing for them and get acquainted with everyone?
Well, I was the first editor because Frankie kept complaining about him not having enough time to edit.
Yeah.
So I volunteered to edit. You
were slob patient zero. That's crazy.
I was the first one, yeah.
Yeah.
But we already knew each other before then, obviously. I don't know, it was just I messaged him, I saw his AVGN video and messaged him. That's basically the whole story.
Nice.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Oh, you made one too." Like he realized that.
So it was after you had released
Mine was way before theirs. Mine was in 2020. Theirs was in 2022.
Ah, yeah. That is how I found Red Cow, was the them going over the setup video.
Yeah.
That
exactly same. And same with everybody.
So let's say, yeah, same with everybody. I mean, it was just I listened to that whole thing. It was just so fun to watch them break it all down and just
they did the best job.
I couldn't believe my eyes for some of the stuff I was seeing.
Yeah.
This guy has millions of subscribers, and I was just like, what?
No, anyway. He had a very strange incident recently too. Do you hear about this?
AVGN?
Yeah.
No.
Well, he pulled back the curtain a little bit recently, and some wacky stuff was going on.
What happened?
Did you not? You didn't? Okay. I didn't know if you had actually heard about this.
No.
So he was talking about his favorite videos that he made in the last year. He did a top 10 Cinemassacre videos of 2025.
Oh, I saw. Yeah, Red Cow posted a video like today about this. I didn't watch it.
I see everything like weeks before it gets
Yeah,
uploaded,
yeah.
so
You
I
see
don't know
everything
when
a
the stuff
long
airs.
time before.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
yeah.
So I don't know. Like, as I said, I don't know if you've seen, like, have you seen them talk about it yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, I'll tell you.
I'm behind. You know me. Like, I've been filming for the last 5 days in a row.
busy.
I've been on an absolute grind.
Right, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
He made a video comparing all the different movie versions of Frankenstein and how close they are to the book. And he had a physical, like a number score counter for each film on screen. It's just like it doesn't animate, it's just like numbers, right? You got a visual of that, so there's like 8 different screens for 8 different movies with 8 different numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to know how he did this in editing? Like, how did he accomplish this amazing effect? What's the dumbest way you can think of?
Okay, so he's got. The dumbest way I can think of?
What's the dumbest way you can think of?
A glass panel that goes in front of me in which I am moving physical numbers.
Okay, it's not quite that dumb, but it's still pretty dumb. He made one text box that covered the whole screen, and then he number, and then space, number, bunch of spaces, number, bunch of spaces. And he was talking about the horrors of getting that to line up properly.
Oh my god.
I know, exactly. It's stupid.
Stop.
But his solution was just as bad. His solution after that was, okay, so that didn't work. So what I had to do is I had to make 12 different layers with a text box in each layer. Which is also, it's just as bad. Like, it's just as stupid. Yeah, I know, right? Stop. And the funniest part about this is he was saying that it was so many layers that Premiere was having trouble and it was going to crash. Oh, and he thought he was going to lose the whole project because of this.
Oh, man.
I know. It's too dumb to be believed, right?
No, that's like drilling a hole in the 80s wood, man. That's like literally that's like, oh man. Oh gosh. Just thinking about that. It's like, man, how did you edit so many amazing videos? But now that I'm thinking about it, his editing style was just getting cool and good shots with his camera, and then it's literally just the footage to the footage. Like, he does a lot of walk from this part of the screen and then cut really nicely.
He does less like animating and shit than I do, and I don't even do that much. So
he really just like he treats it like he's working with actual film. And when it comes to anything like on the screen that's not
do you know his backstory?
No.
Well, he went to film school, and they literally used film the whole time. They didn't use any digital.
Okay, well, I know that he went to film school, but I didn't know that he went to a film school where they actually used film. That's amazing.
Yes. So that's how he learned. He learned how to make films with actual film. So
well, no wonder his old stuff is so inspired. I mean, it's really fun to watch. That video you sent me today about the behind the scenes footage, I couldn't stop watching. They were having so much fun, and it was a blast to watch, honestly. It made me feel like a little lonely the way that I shoot, because I'm always doing everything by myself. So it's like, damn, they're having a blast over there.
Yeah, I wish I could do some sort of production. I sent him the behind the scenes for Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. That's what I sent him. Yeah.
It was
and
so fun.
That episode's crazy because it's just got a bunch of like fighting, and he's fighting Bugs Bunny. That's the episode.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot that went into that.
And just like him, like reading the lines and trying not to crack on the couch was really funny. The hippopotamus and the shit and all that stuff and flinging it. It's just like, come on, like
that's what he man. That's what he writes.
Yeah, it was amazing. But yeah, no, that's like, I get it. He's like, he has he's the guy who is taking programming 101 and is like trying to, solve some basic problem. And he has like, a 300 line file with like 500 if else's crammed in there somehow. And like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. Like
I've been that guy.
He's brute forcing
in high school,
text on the screen.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
In high school, we had to make a tic-tac-toe program. I did it with like 100 if-else statements.
Oh, well.
I made the AI with 100 if-else statements, yeah.
There, you got it working, man. You got it done.
I did.
I'm sure it was still very fast.
Mine,
I'm sure it compiled like that.
Mine worked unlike... Well, yeah, because it was in fucking Visual Basic, so of course it was fast. But... Yeah. But everybody else used the same like solution that the teacher gave us. Like, well, what happened was the teacher told us we were going to build a tic-tac-toe program, and then like the next day we were going to do it. But I just did it overnight, like without him telling us how we were going to do it.
Yeah.
But he gave us like the actual formula to like make the AI the next day, which was way simpler because it was like 10 lines. But
yeah,
no, mine was a fucking mess.
You want to hear a programming story?
Sure.
All right. So when I was working as a .NET developer for a while for the state, and I was working on like health software basically, so we had like access to a lot of like private data, and so it was always really important that we were like secure or whatever. We hired this one contractor, and I was a full-time employee, and the full-time employees make a lot less money. So the contractor comes in, he's making
what?
Yeah.
The contractors make more money than the full-time employees?
Yeah, the full-time employee, because I'm in Florida. The state of Florida is
the contracting agency also takes a cut out of that. You have to realize. So it's like the person on the other end of this probably isn't getting as much.
No, he was. No, the way that we did contractors, like we hired individual dudes as contractors, and we'd have them come in and work on stuff. It was a really dumb system, and it was partially because we had kind of a dumb guy, like as the head of apps dev. But anyway, this guy was like really, really good. He was a con man. He was really, really good at pretending like he knew what was going on, and he could sometimes brute force some stuff. But the funniest thing that ever happened was he came in and he was describing this really like basic kind of problem he was having with this one application, and it was he just wanted to use a stack, the data.
We all know this guy. We all know this guy.
And so I was describing like, oh, that sounds like a stack. He's like, a stack, and I was like, yeah, a stack. And he was like,
yeah.
Oh, I was like, they have this? And I was like, yeah. We were using C#. And he was like, well, I'll just go and use that.
Well, obviously, he didn't have much of a background in like C in general. Then
Jason, the story's not done.
Okay.
The next day, I asked him like, hey, how'd that thing go? Or did the stack work out for it? And he was like, kind of did, but it was like I had to do a bunch of really convoluted stuff to get it to work. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And I was like, let me see this. And so I go over to his computer, and what he really needed was a queue. And he had he had this Frankenstein monster of making a stack into a queue. And I was just like, how is this possible? And I said, oh, this looks like a queue. When I read through it, like what he was trying to do. And then he was like, what's that? I was like, it's, what are you talking about? It's just a queue. He's like, yeah. I was like, but I did it in a friendly way, not like, I can't believe you don't know what the fuck you're doing, and you're in here making like 3 times what I'm making. But we went to the documentation for C#, and he like looks up what a queue is. And he was like, how long have they had this? And I was like, since, I didn't say this, but I was like, since they wrote the language. Like this
I don't know what that is either.
Oh damn.
Sorry.
Did you when did like ChatGPT become a thing when you were in college?
Halfway. I did the first half, and then I had a job for a year, and then I came back and it was a thing.
Yeah, so I wonder how that has affected computer science students' real understandings of like.
Oh well, no, yeah, I don't know fucking anything. So.
Damn. Yeah, I wonder about that sometimes. Like, but it's a whole wild world out there, and I'm not a programmer for a job anymore. I didn't really like it, to be honest, and I couldn't find a higher paying job. That's a long story. We won't get into it. I love my current job, so
cool. Yeah.
All right. Well,
what other videos do we make?
Yeah, this is
we did our year in reviews.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
we did, and we did our top. I think the strongest ones of this were probably the top so far that have aired are the top 15 games with mediocre reviews and This Game Ends Friendships. Those were really, really fun.
Hold on.
Checking something out?
Yeah, I was Googling what a queue is.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me do this. Well, how long have they had this?
Yeah, how long have they had this?
I was just surprised because it was very clear that this guy didn't really know what basic data structures were. And
that's me. Yeah, I don't know shit about that.
You might not have even taken that class.
No, I did. I just thought it was boring. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So none of it stuck with me.
Well, yeah. Also, there's a little bit of if you don't use it, you lose it. So if you've been out of the game for a little bit and you don't have any personal projects, that's why it was kind of fun when I was building my website, is because like it had been a while since I'd tried to make a web application, because we didn't made a lot of web applications for my job. That's never what I wanted to do when I got into programming. I always thought web apps were lame. I never wanted to work in web dev. It's like it's a lower paying form of developer work, and it's often like more tedious and more annoying. So like, why would you do it? Right. But I couldn't get a job anywhere else.
Well, I mean, that's what I imagine 90% of the jobs are.
You know, it's kind of crazy too, just looking at computer science stuff, and it's just like, God dang, like, could we have picked a worse time? I mean, I graduated in December 2020.
I couldn't have.
Yeah, it was rough. So I was lucky to already have a job at the time doing it before I graduated, but then I couldn't get anything better, and that's when I bailed.
Yeah, it seems like everybody just bails. I don't think is so.
Well, let's talk about something cool. I got 10,000 subscribers.
Hell yeah, dude!
So that was cool.
Did you air horn?
I didn't. The air horn's really far away today.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what? All right, for 10K, I'll do it. Sorry for all the bummed out kind of stuff we were just talking about. I feel like I've dropped the mood
it's all
a little
good.
bit.
It's all good.
But
yeah, I got a stream deck of my own, so I could put sound effects. It's not like hooked into this setup, but
yeah, you got a little bit of new gear. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, I got the stream deck. That's the new gear.
Oh, that's it. Okay, never mind.
Well, I mean,
I know you were thinking about making some gear upgrades for a while. You got a new lens, right? I saw that in the video.
Well, I got the stock lens for my camera again.
Yes, because the
broken.
zoom broke. So
yeah, I used it in the Zelda CDI video a bit.
And I noticed.
You noticed?
That had your strongest ever day one, which was cool.
Yeah, and then it died completely, and now it's dead. So
that is really sad, but I still think it's really cool that it had a dynamite day one, and it was exciting. Yeah, I was checking the numbers repeatedly. I was just like, oh shit. When you literally hitting 20K views before like 24 hours is up, I mean, that's just wild.
It's not even in my top 5 videos of the last day. So like, it's done.
Damn. Well, you know, like when you reach that level though, like if you rewind 3 years and you're looking at it, I mean, it'd probably be like number 3. Well, you still had the Sears video going then. That video lasted for a while. So
yeah, that one, the Goodwill one. That one, I don't freaking know.
People forget, but I was actually in the Goodwill video.
You were.
That's true.
No, you were in. Yeah. No, you were on that one.
For 2 seconds.
That's correct. Yeah. I shout you out on that, I think.
But yeah, 10K was cool. As I was messaging you like earlier this month, I was like, I really had in my mind, for no real reason, well, just for stupid reasons, wanted the 10K to come after Simon's Quest, because I wanted to be like, you know, that pushed me over the edge. But the reality is I was already pushed over the edge. It was inevitable, and it was like a race against the clock, and I didn't finish in time. So,
well, I was saying we could reverse the trend. You could start doing a 24/7 stream. You could start, I don't know, just making annoying videos that nobody wants to see.
Great idea. That's exactly what I should have done to prevent myself from ever, you know, hitting 10K.
But then I had a little graphic in my live stream, and like, you know what, tonight's the night he's doing it. We're not.
Oh no!
Day.
That was. Yeah, you know, your streams, I think is really cool that the last stream like consistently had over 200 viewers, like the one before this most recent one. And then you come back to this one, it's like, I guess this is just the normal now. Like this is somehow just the normal thing.
I thought it was a Christmas Eve anomaly, but then this one did just as well. So
yeah, I mean,
who knows?
The numbers are. You're about to hit 40,000.
Yeah, that's weird to think about. I still haven't wrapped my head around 30,000. So
yeah, it's happening so fast.
Yeah,
which is kind of like, I feel like that happens, right? Like that's kind of a normal thing for YouTube.
Well, it's normal depending on like who you are, I guess. I don't know. I mean, with me, it's, you know, I've been trucking for a long time, so when people find the channel, there's a lot to watch.
Yeah.
Like when if people are interested in watching me, there's a lot out there, so you can. I'm really happy I built up such a nice back catalog, because I remember around like 2021 or 2, or whenever I decided to erase most of my old shit. I was just worried because it's like, man, but now my entire back catalog is going to be gone. Yeah. But it's like, if the back catalog is worthless, then it doesn't matter.
Once Simon's Quest comes out, a few videos are getting unlisted on my channel for sure. Oh, no. There's going to be a little bit of a shift in the way it looks and stuff.
Any Retro Odysseys getting unlisted?
No.
Oh, good. Okay.
No.
That's fine.
But I've got a lot of like stuff that just doesn't really fit on the channel anymore. Some of my old streams I'm going to unlist, except for like the ones that are events. I had a really cool idea for my next stream after my next video comes out, and I'm really excited about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't share what it is, but I'm also really excited for this next video, man.
Yeah, dude, Simon's Quest, it's coming. You've been working hard on it.
Yeah, it's, you know, I've been grinding unbelievably hard, and so like 10K is cool, but I'm not really celebrating it until after Simon's Quest is out. And I kind of realized, you know, if I had told myself like 3 years ago that like you're gonna hit 10K, and when you hit 10K, it's like you're not even really gonna like really soak it in or anything. You're just gonna be busy working on the next thing, and you're almost gonna be upset.
Okay.
I don't think I would have believed myself.
Dude, life is weird, man.
It is weird, yeah, because you know, when you first start out on YouTube, your goals are getting subscribers. Like, I want this amount of subscribers. And then over time, your goals shift to like, I want to make videos that are better, and I want to make more of those videos. And even though I hit 10K, it's like, I'm still not accomplishing my own goals with my channel. So that's not exciting to me right now. What's exciting is getting more
what
videos
you got coming
out
up
there.
Yeah, the actual content you got in the pipeline. That's more exciting.
And it's so fun too. This time I'm like extra pumped because it's not like my, you know, I took a while to make this video, but it's not just this video. It's like, it's not just that Simon's Quest is finally going to come out and then it's like building back up from zero. It's like I'm ready to go for like the first half of this year, and I'm just stoked.
Nice. Yeah.
So excited.
I feel kind of the same way. Like, I have a general idea what videos I want to make. I don't know what order yet in the first half of this year, and I think they're all going to be cool.
I hope that the train continues all the way to 100K.
That would be absolutely insane. It's already like slowing down. If I look at the graph, like it's the stream the other day boosted it a bit, but like today, for instance, well, I guess the latest day it shows is Thursday. It was like a less than average day, you know? In the last couple months.
I mean, it's gonna be like this.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, that's to be expected. I think that it's very possible, but just you've got a lot of momentum, and I hope that with each video that comes out, that continues.
All right, I'm looking at subscribers. Subscribers gained per day. Pretty much every day I'm over 200.
That's wild.
On Thursday it was only 147 though. So it's like it's been going down. My latest video perked up the numbers a bit because it was like, it's like 250, 250, 300, 250, 250. It's just like that for a lot of days, and then it goes down a bit. And then the lowest day is the day before I uploaded Zelda CDI. It's down to 150. Then I upload Zelda CDI, it goes up again. And then the graph is already back down to like normalized to like if that, you know, upload didn't bump it again. And we're back down to 150. So I already see it slowing down. So.
Yeah, boo-hoo, man. Only 150 subscribers a day. Damn.
I know.
That's gotta hurt.
I'm just saying that, like, if I draw the lines out, I can see it going down. So the train is already, like, not going to carry me to 100K, but that's fine. You know, 100K is worth fighting for. It's not just going to be handed to me.
It's not. You know, for some people it is. Some people,
I'm not a hot
immediately
girl.
Successful.
I'm not a hot girl. I can't just, you know, be my pretty little self and get it, make some decent videos for a few months to get 100,000. It's just not how it goes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's a grunt. Like literally, that's the thing. It's like over time, if you're doing YouTube, you learn to like you're not jealous of other people anymore. You're not like because it's.
No, I'm good.
You just want your own thing to grow because of what you put in.
My previous statement might have come off as jealousy towards the pretty girls that.
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Well, I'm just saying is like like somebody watching could construe that. That's not what I mean either.
Yeah,
it's like well deserved. It's like obviously like I'm more likely to subscribe to. So
that's true. That's
the way it is.
Yeah, no. I wonder what your subscription feed looks like. How many of them are girls in cars?
Girls in cars
talking.
Why specifically are they in cars? I think Dell might be the only one in a car.
Okay.
The other girl unlisted all our videos, the one that I was following.
There's a lot of that. I find that's a trend with you is you'll find an e-girl to follow, and then it's only a matter of time before everything's gone and unlisted.
Yeah. I won't put her name out there, but I was wondering what happened to her recently because I'm like, I haven't seen her in a few months. And then I look through my subscriptions, find her channel. It's like, oh, she got rid of everything.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That's always sad. Yeah. It does happen, though. That's the thing. That's why, like, any video that you love, just download it.
Yeah.
Any good video. That's great advice from Cybershell.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a good channel, man.
Yeah, I
wish my channel was as good as his.
He's got he doesn't upload a whole lot these days, but yeah, it's a good channel, obviously. Yeah. Like that Final Fantasy VII Dick Tree video was like probably one of the best videos I've watched in the past couple of years. Because the thing was, honestly, when I got that comment from Cybershell on my channel that one time, people were commenting like, "That's the dream! I can't believe it! I wish I got a comment from Cybershell and stuff." And at that time, I was like, "I don't know who Cybershell."
Dude, the video about stealing the soda, come on.
The soda stealing one too. Yeah, no, literally I had never seen one of his videos, and then I binged like half his channel. So
yeah.
And now every new one that comes out I always watch. But then after watching his videos I was like, fuck yeah, I got a comment from Cybershell.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, let's go. But yeah, 10K is awesome. And I think that it will hit at some point after this video is done, but the grind has been real. So
I remember for 10K I ordered like a real pizza, like a good pizza. That's how
that's what I've been wanting to do for a while is I just want to go out and have a nice meal to celebrate. That's what I want to do. And maybe see if I can get some people to come with me to celebrate 10K.
Sure.
The thing is, you know what's so annoying about hitting 10K right now though? Let me tell you this. I want it. I don't feel good sharing it. Because it's like, oh, I just hit 10K. And it's like, if someone didn't even know I had a channel, it's like, oh, let me check this out. And it's like, oh, last upload was 8 months ago. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, that's not fun. You want to have actual content that's recent. And so I'm just like, ugh. So it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet.
You're working hard though. The Simon's Quest is going to come out. It's going to blow up the internet.
You know what? I was thinking about that too. I was thinking about like, let me just like, what if this video gets 1.5K views?
It'll do better than that.
It probably will, but I'm just saying at this point, it's almost like I don't want to say for sure, but it's almost like it wouldn't even affect me moving forward. I
think you are at a 5,000 minimum.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't think there's any way you do less than 5,000. Even like that's like worst case scenario. It was like 5,000.
Well, that'd be really really cool. If that is my actual baseline, and obviously I hope the best for every video. I hope more people see it. But like I'm just thinking in my head, like as long as I really like the video and I did my best on it, I'm already working on the next ones. So like it's just like it's not going to stop me from making those if this one doesn't do well. I feel like earlier on in my YouTube journey, it was like every individual video. It would really sit with me for a long time if it did very poorly. Like 3D World Runner, after I had some success for a few videos in a row, I had my Dark Souls video, my Zelda 2 video, and then my Dragon Quest 2 video, and they all did pretty well for me at the time. And then 3D World Runner comes out, and after like 2 weeks, it didn't even have 1,000 views, and it was like, damn.
It's a rookie mistake is to dwell on the last thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I know
you just got to keep moving.
Different people struggle with different things, and like before I did YouTube, that's something that it's definitely helped me get past, is not dwelling on the last thing, but moving on to the next thing immediately.
Yeah, immediately.
Not in 3 weeks, immediately. Just move on to the next thing. Because I'm definitely the type of guy who's been like, yeah, I just made that. The thing was cool. And then I chill for 6 months, and it's like, what do you mean that was 6 months ago?
No, that's 100% like, I won't chill for 6 months, but I'll usually take like a couple weeks to just kind of relax after I get a big project done. But there have been a lot of adjustments to my life, so it's not just YouTube. I got like,
well, yeah,
like
you have a fucking kid.
Exactly. I'm finally figuring out how to. Well, what's funny? If you probably don't remember anything from this if you watched it, but I had that changing my perspective video over a year ago. Like I posted it after Getsu Fumiden came out.
Yeah, I remember that.
And everything in that video that I said pretty much rings true. It's just it took me a full year to really figure out how to do that stuff. So like only now am I working consistently to get a video out per month, like with a formula that I feel like works. Only now has my health been improving. I've lost weight. Like I'm feeling better. I'm getting a lot more exercise, and like,
nice.
It just took me. Sometimes
where you been
it just takes a
exercising?
while.
What you been doing?
I've been just mostly going on walks. I mean, I have weightlifting stuff, but I'm waiting because every time I start getting back into lifting, it increases my appetite tenfold. And so I just start eating like crazy. And really the goal for me right now is just lower fat. So just getting my fat down a little bit more, so I can feel a little bit better. And my energy has improved. I mean, I woke up, it's 11:06 p.m. right now. I woke up quite early and I feel pretty alert. Been drinking less coffee too. I mean, like, because for me, everyone's challenges are different and you kind of have to find your own answers to those challenges. But like, if I want to make more videos and I want to work harder every day, I have to get to a point where I'm not so physically and mentally drained. So I kind of have to, because, having a kid's a lot. So,
yeah, can't even imagine. So.
Yeah. But it gets a little easier.
All right. I mean, has this been the update? Are we wrapped? I mean, I've been working on my next thing. I don't really want to talk much about it though.
Yeah, no, I was very vague. I haven't actually shared any real details. So,
well, you're making Simon's Quest. That's the next thing to look out for.
Simon's Quest, a video not many people have talked about.
You mean a game?
A game not many people have talked about. Simon's Quest.
Yeah, nobody's ever reviewed Simon's Quest. It's never happened.
Yeah, like it doesn't really get a fair shake. Like it hasn't been analyzed. Do you think this game's been analyzed enough?
No.
There's so much to analyze about it, right?
Considering what it is, I don't think there's that much to analyze. I think it's a pretty simple game with not much to it.
What's interesting is that's reflected a little bit in my video.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's a shallow and pedantic game.
Shallow and pedantic.
All right, subscribe, everybody.